Jim Bob Duggar's marriage controversy, unpacking the shocking details. Jim Bob Duggar, known for his role in the 19 Kids and Counting reality TV series, has made headlines once again, but this time, it's for something far more controversial. Recent reports and rumors suggest that Jim Bob's decisions surrounding marriage may not be as straightforward as they seem. Was his initial decision to marry driven purely by his body and physical desires, or is there something more behind it? Could there be deeper, darker motivations at play that could ultimately affect the women involved? In today's video, we're diving into these questions and more. Is there any real justification for such actions at this stage in his life? And perhaps most concerning, did his previous wife give him permission to do this? These are the sorts of questions that leave fans and critics alike wondering what exactly is going on in the Duggar family. Before we jump into the answers, make sure to stick around, because we've got some jaw-dropping revelations you won't want to miss. Why would anyone engage in such behavior at an age where most people are focused on personal growth and stability? What does this say about the values that were instilled in the Duggar household? Let's explore all of this together, because once you start digging, the answers may be more shocking than you could imagine. Stay tuned, and let's uncover the truth in today's video. Joanna Duggar opens up about personal struggles and family health concerns in latest social media post. Joanna Duggar has long been a beloved figure among Duggar News followers, known for her active presence on social media and her candid sharing of both joyful and challenging moments in her life. While the Duggar family has experienced its fair share of controversies over the years, especially due to the highly publicized crimes of Joanna's brother, Josh Duggar, she has consistently managed to maintain her positive presence online. Despite the scandals surrounding her family, Joanna continues to shine in her own right, offering her fans and followers an inside look into her personal life, her marriage, and her parenting journey. Among the many things she shares, Joanna often takes the time to provide updates about her family, particularly her 4 young children, whom she clearly adores. However, her social media feed isn't just filled with pictures of happy moments and milestones. Like many parents, Joanna has faced some difficult challenges, and she's never hesitated to share them with her fans. From the struggles her family has faced due to health issues to more personal matters, she's shown her followers that life isn't always picture perfect, and she's not afraid to be real about it. ##### family health struggles, baby Gunnar's health scare. One of the more concerning and emotional updates Joanna has shared recently revolves around her baby boy, Gunnar. Joanna has always been very open about her children's health, and Gunnar's recent health scare was no exception. The little one had been battling a common cold and cough, but things took a more serious turn when his oxygen levels began to drop due to difficulty breathing. This led the Duggar family to rush him to the hospital for a few days, where he could be closely monitored and receive the necessary care. As a mother, it's understandable that Joanna would feel anxiety and worry during such a time. Being a mom to young children means constantly being on alert when it comes to their health, and when something like this happens, it can be both physically and emotionally draining. The good news, however, was that Gunnar recovered well and was soon back to playing with his siblings, much to the relief of his family and fans alike. Joanna shared her joy with her followers, updating them on Gunnar's recovery with a heartwarming post, showing pictures of him smiling and playing happily again. Viewers expressed their relief and sent messages of support to Joanna during that tough time, grateful that her little one was feeling better. #### A new medical concern, Joanna's dental appointment anxiety. While things seem to be looking up for her son, Joanna has once again given her followers a glimpse into another personal struggle. This time, it was not her children's health that was the concern, but rather her own. In a new social media post, Joanna shared that she was feeling a bit nervous before heading to an appointment, though it wasn't for anything too alarming. This time, the anxiety came from something that might seem mundane to most, but to Joanna, it was a significant source of stress: a visit to the dentist. In a candid Instagram story, Joanna explained that she hadn't been to the dentist in over 2 years, which is a reason enough to make anyone a little uneasy. It's common for people to feel anxious before going to the dentist, but for Joanna, it was even more intense due to the time that had passed since her last visit. As a busy mom of 4, it's no surprise that dental visits may not always be at the top of her to-do list. However, she assured her followers that it was nothing major, just a routine checkup and cleaning session. Nevertheless, Joanna wanted to connect with her followers and sought their reassurance by posting a poll, asking if others had ever gone as long as she had without a dentist visit. Many of her followers chimed in with their own experiences, some admitting they too had gone long periods without seeing the dentist, while others shared tips on how to make the experience less stressful. It's moments like these, when Joanna opens up about something as relatable as dental anxiety, that her followers feel even more connected to her. #### the appointment results. Nothing major, but some follow-up care needed. Once the appointment was over, Joanna updated her followers with a relieved tone, letting them know that everything went well. The appointment turned out to be just a routine cleaning session with no major issues. However, Joanna did mention that she would need to return for another appointment in a few months. This time, it wasn't just for a cleaning but for a procedure that had to do with her fillings. Apparently, the previous dentist who had worked on her fillings did a subpar job, and Joanna will need to have them replaced to ensure that they are done properly. While it may seem like a small issue in the grand scheme of things, it's important to recognize that even the most seemingly minor health concerns can cause stress and anxiety, especially when there's a history of not getting the best care in the past. Joanna's openness about the need for dental work and her willingness to share the details with her fans demonstrate her commitment to being transparent with her followers, even when it comes to more personal matters like her health. #### From family milestones to personal struggles, Joanna's balanced approach to social media. Joanna's social media presence has always been about striking a balance between the ups and downs of life. She's certainly no stranger to sharing the happy moments, from family outings to celebrations and milestones. Her posts often showcase her loving relationship with her husband, Austin Forsyth, and the beautiful moments they share with their children, including their adorable little ones like Gunnar, who recently celebrated a health recovery. However, Joanna's willingness to also share the more difficult and vulnerable moments, from her baby's health scares to her own dental struggles, makes her feel even more and downs of life. She's certainly no stranger to sharing the happy moments, from family outings to celebrations and milestones. Her posts often showcase her loving relationship with her husband, Austin Forsyth, and the beautiful moments they share with their children, including their adorable little ones like Gunnar, who recently celebrated a health recovery. However, Joanna's willingness to also share the more difficult and vulnerable moments, from her baby's health scares to her own dental struggles, makes her feel even more